Today's a portal. There's so much going on today specifically. It's the first day of the new year, the Chinese New Year, or this new year. It's a new moon, a lunar eclipse, I believe. I'm not sure where. Tomorrow begins Lent, and for me, today is a portal that I've been in the middle of a shift, right? And today is like the portal into the next thing for me. I was invited into a season of another fast, to sit inside of God's presence and heldness and love in a deep trusting of God's goodness for me, and invited to, within that trust, surrender and submit, which I feel like is going to include some letting go of things and trusting that God has my best interest at heart. It was like, do you trust me? I was like, I do. I do trust you with my whole life. Not that I have a choice, because what else am I going to do? I can't make it happen for myself. And grace, always grace, but like, also, to answer your question, I absolutely do trust you with my whole life, with my next breath. Because where else does my breath come from? Quite literally, where else does my beat of my heart move from but your river of life in me, God? Like, quite literally, not only do I not have a choice but to trust you, because my very existence is at the sheer mercy of your infinite giving of life and providing literally my next breath. But also, even if that wasn't true, even if I believed in some sort of separation and this is just cosmic nature occurring randomly, even if that's what I believed, yes, actually I do trust you. And I do believe that whatever it is that I'm invited to here by you is going to be so beautiful. Like, I don't even know. I'm just like excited. And I remember Dr. Wayne Dyer told a story once for the purpose of saying, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And I'm being reminded of that now, in that I have this beautiful expectancy of this fast and this bubble of love and time together with you, God. So much. I just went to the park and I walked and sat still and journaled and listened, and it was beautiful, and I got so much vision for what this is going to be, and I'm just like, I feel so rich. I feel so rich, like consecration, purification of my whole vessel and every aspect and dimension of my life. I gotta go. I'm gonna drive and talk. Invitation to trust. And what I heard was, when I was invited to, are you really willing to submit to me? Are you really willing to trust that if you let go of whatever it is, trust that I will give you more and more incredible than you can even imagine for yourself, than you even have the capacity to fathom? Do you trust that my goodness for you is that true and that relentless? Yeah, I do actually. Are you willing to then submit to my direction, my calling? Yeah. I'm being invited to a blind submission, which at first, like, I was a little restless and hesitant about, but it's like, how beautiful. Because if there's something that I know, the safest place to be is inside of God's promises. You know, there's a song, I think it's Rapids, that says that. And every time I hear that, I'm just like, yeah, absolutely. Because who else would I trust? Even myself. I don't even keep promises to myself half the time. I try, but like, when God says something, that's it. Like, that's it. And I feel like this bubble of love is transitioning me into a season of harvest, of so many seeds that have been planted, so many promises that are ready to unfold and be experienced by me. And there's still process and growth and beauty in so much of it. I'm really looking forward to what I heard this morning was allow me to reintroduce myself, Yeshua, and really sitting with the red letter words and letting God speak to me through that, and really deepening that personal understanding and even relationship there, that love, that calling, and really like embodying like my own divine feminine. I feel like that's really gonna place me there. I know Yeshua was like a big proponent of like divine femininity and like that power and that empowerment. The movement was huge for that. Mary Magdalene, sitting with that. Trust, surrender, softness enough to receive and flow and move in that trustness in my life in a way where like I just know that everything is good, everything is taken care of in all the ways, emotionally, mentally, financially, physically. I don't have to stress about anything. I don't have to force anything. I don't have to be in this rigid, toxic, like make shit happen hustle culture masculinity, even if I am the head of my household, even if I do want certain things. And yes, I could force it through in this 3D physical realm, of course. That's a way to do it, but there's a more beautiful, softer, energetic, magical way of doing it. And I think that's like, it's just going to be such a magical time. Yeah, I'm so excited for this.